As a sales rep, you're a one-trick pony. The more skills you bring to the table, the more solutions you can provide business owners with, the higher your value is going to be as a sales rep. And that usually happens when you begin transitioning into a business owner. You become a CEO, not just another rep. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What are the additional skills and additional solutions you can begin providing your business owners right now as a sales rep that'll make you 10x more valuable to them? And obviously, you'll make a lot more money with this as well. My name is Bas Verk. I run RevenueGrowth.io. We're a sales agency. We build and manage sales teams and processes for 7 and 8 figure businesses. And recently, we also started partnering with sales reps in different niches and different verticals, so we can partner with them, build out some sales infrastructures in that vertical, and make a lot of money together. So if that's something you're interested in, DM me on IG, Facebook, email me, whatever, get in touch with me. And aside from that, subscribe, like, share, all that good noise, and let's dive in. If you want to build a sales agency, which more than likely is why you're watching this video, you're on my channel, you're looking to level up, make a lot of money together, and provide a service for businesses. First skill is going to be recruiting and placement. So it can be like a in-house sales team, right? You have to be able to build this. So if you're good at recruiting, finding top-tier talent, how you do it is either paid hiring funnels, different conversation, different video, or you have a good organic network, vetted sales reps, and you have trust and credibility with these sales reps. That's one route. And the other route is just a hiring process. You just, your interview and intake process. Again, you can have paid hiring funnels. You can do solo or group interviews. You can take over this process for a business. They will thank you. This is additional skill to sales, assuming you're good at sales. Okay. Next is sales management. Okay. Now, again, this is depending on the company you take on, your clients you take on. Some will treat you like an internal employee, but you always want to do it at a fractional level. So the couple things you're going to be doing for them is overview and management, end of day reports, daily KPIs. Make sure the sales reps are hitting them on a regular basis. The sales reps that meet the KPIs every single day, every single week, every single month, make sure you incentivize them, right? Good work should not go unnoticed. And same thing goes with KPIs that are being missed. You want to make sure you try to bring them up and then troubleshoot whatever is missing and, continue. If the KPI is being missed long enough, obviously, maybe get rid of that sales rep. Next, you're also going to be doing a lot of daily troubleshooting, quote unquote. Let me move my here. So this is basically like admin stuff, right? Agreements and contracts. Your sales reps are going to ask you for these all the time. Sometimes prospects that are paying, they're going to need custom invoices rather than a pre-made link. Collections, and this is more of a receivables thing. People who are on payment plans for your client's offer. Follow-ups, make sure everyone is being followed up. All the deals in the pipeline are being followed up. And then obviously daily meetings. Make sure the tone for the day is set every single day. You review previous day. You set up the tone for today. Review the applications that came in from yesterday. Next, you want to do is systems and processes, right? You want to help the business owners take control of this. So one is fulfillment. When you have solid fulfillment and you can help your client fulfill, it's a higher value. The client has a higher value, which is just the client's clients have a higher value, which results in higher LTV per client. And then operational systems, you want to help your clients build these up, right? Which is, there's always going to be system problems, automation tech issues, finance, and you need to be able to solve all these problems, right? Again, the more problems you solve for your clients, I have a different video on like systems and operations, and this is just an overview of additional skills you should add to your tool belt or whatever as a sales rep. But the more problems you can solve for your clients, the more money eventually you're just going to be making, right? The whole point of this is you don't want to be a one-trick pony. You don't want to be just good at sales and just continuing being good at sales. If you're closing at 35% of the sales calls, you're fine. Now start working on helping more calls show up, start working on systems, processes. And then the last one is marketing, help your clients with their marketing. Doesn't have to be a done for you level. You can do it on a consulting level. You can build out their outbound prospecting team, organic outreach, figure out which one is the most optimal acquisition channel on their target audience. You can use AI or a VA or a setter to scrape numbers and phone emails, and then you get leads. or you can help them do paid ads. Ideally, paid ads is just faster and less labor intensive, right? And I'm not saying don't build a outbound team, build it, but make sure paid ads is like the main source. Outbound should be additional, right? If true scale is not going to come from just organic, right? And I'm talking, you shouldn't, as a sales agency, you shouldn't take on a client that's not doing at least 50K a month. And then after that, organic is tough. You have to have paid ads because that is the only predictable way to scale, right? If you know you have 4x ROAS, you put in 10,000, you'll get 40,000 worth of cash back. If you put in 50K, you'll get 200K, so on and so forth, right? Opt-ins, phone numbers. So figure out which one's the best client acquisition channel. I either have an AI sales rep installed, or you have a setter installed. Send them to a market insight or a quote unquote how to. You want to give value up front, especially today's day and age. All the marketing should be giving value up front. Case studies, breakdowns of your offer, like everything up front, as much value as you can. Test different angles, different creatives, different budgets, and then you get leads, and then you set calls. I don't want to go too much into the sales process. This is just to break down what additional skills you need. But if you can recruit, manage a sales team, you can help your clients with their systems and their processes, as well as dial their marketing in. You're more or less now taking over the entire client acquisition as well as the sales process, right? And remember, our end goal is to be in so many different parts of your client's business where they don't really have a choice to not work with you, right? You're handling all these things for them. Now they can't stop working with you automatically, right? Because you just took everything. They just focus on fulfillment. So hopefully, you guys can use this to add these additional skill sets to your tool belt rather than just getting better at objections and shit. This will pay you so many dividends. You don't have to come work with me. Just go do it on your own. And you'll make a lot of money, right? Even if you're on an offer right now, just add in one of these additional skills. Help systemize things, right? Help with the operations. Help with getting new sales reps, recruiting reps. Help with the marketing, tweaking up the marketing. Especially as a sales rep, you're so dialed in as to the quality of the leads that are coming in. You can help with that. So anyways, hopefully you got some sauce out of this. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.